All right, everybody. So KidPersist on Monday, June 15th. So here we go. Chinese, Filipino, Thai, Indonesian, French and Dog Brothers, Japanese. Okay, and we're gonna change the order of things just a little bit today. So big arm circles to the front and then to the back. Good. Palms out, medium-sized circles to the front. And change directions. Palm down, small circles. Change directions. Good. Alternating hugs. Take all that tension out of your shoulders. Okay. Good. Left hand on top of the right. Palm up. Switch hands. Push it down. Palm up. Stretched out. Shake all that tension out of your hands and your wrists and your fingers. Good. Feet together. Hands on your knees. Knee rotations one direction. Go the other way. Good. And then feet about shoulder width apart. Hip rotations one direction. Go the other way. Okay, time. So again, we're going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to kind of start with curriculum and cool down at the end with our usual warm-up type games. So what I really want to do, since we're working 3 levels, orange belt, green belt, and Katana will eventually go for her blue belt, and since you're all progressing together and there's no hidden curriculum, let's kind of make sure everybody knows what everything looks like for the next few levels. And okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go heavy curriculum focus for a good 30-40 minutes, and then we'll kind of cool down with the games and the warm-up activities that we normally play. So again, so it doesn't feel like everybody's taking the same class again. I really try to avoid that feeling like, oh man, this class went in the same order and he said the same things and he spent the same amount of time. As much as possible, I try to avoid that feeling as well as I can. Sometimes it's impossible to avoid. Anyways, everybody getting a left lead? Everybody getting a left lead? Okay. And so we're going to go down the line in the different areas. And so since I have 3 really talented young people training, from on my end, this is just going to be kind of a verbalization. And if I see any problems, I'll correct it. Okay. So orange belt, Jeet Kune Do. We're doing the roundhouse kick sandwich series, and we're doing number 4. So when I say go, in between the roundhouse kicks, hammer fist, uppercut, hammer fist, in between the kicks. Ready and go. Everybody do it. Let me see. Good. Okay. Move back. Make yourself some room. Okay. So number 5, cross. Body slap, head slap, cross in between the kicks. Ready and go. Good. Move back. I don't want you to hurt yourselves. I was filming a little content last night for my members only area, and I bumped my head on the keyboard. We were doing some ground-based stuff. I'm okay. It's fine. I didn't even cut the clip, like I was not injured at all. Just training in our living room, sometimes a little less than ideal. So everybody be careful. It can happen to anybody. Happened to me last night. Okay, number 6, cross, lead uppercut, rear uppercut, slap, and hook. I'm sorry, cross. Let me say that again properly. Cross, uppercut, uppercut, slap, cross in between the kicks. And go. Let me look at everybody. Nice. Okay. So Brendan, that is those 3 combinations. That's the Jeet Kune Do subsection for you to get your orange belt. Okay. Now, Danny's got his orange belt already. Katana's a green belt. But Danny and Katana, you have to maintain the quality on all the curriculum that you've learned all the way through. So it's kind of like school. You may not remember every single thing that you learned in 1st grade, but the foundational stuff that you did learn should inform all the other grade levels. This is kind of the same thing. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So now, Danny, for your green belt, let's go over, and everybody's going to try it because you all have to, either maintain it or, like Brendan, you'll have to do it for your, your next level ranking eventually anyway. So remember, this whole series, Danny, is the fake series. All of it is going to lead to roundhouse kick, cross, slap, cross, roundhouse kick. So ABC sandwich series, roundhouse kick sandwich series number 1. And it's only the way that you fake into that combination that changes. So it makes it really easy to learn, because the only thing that changes is the fake. So number 1, you're going to fake the BUG high and then go into that combination. So everybody, regardless of your ranking, try that. Go. Good. Okay. And I'm kind of watching everything. I didn't say go. I'm kind of watching everything, okay? I'm primarily watching Danny because this is his requirements for his next level. I'm also watching Brendan because I'm pretty sure Brendan's got it, but I'm giving most of my attention to Danny. I'm also kind of watching Katana out of the corner of my eye because she just got her green belt and I expect this to look good. Okay, so that's my perspective as the instructor. Number 2, low to high into that combination. Ready and go. Good. Nice job. Okay, move back, give yourself room. Number 3, high, low, high into the combination and go. Nice job. Good. Okay, and some things for me to make explicit. That means I just state them. You don't have to guess. There's never a competition. I'm never looking at who goes the fastest. I couldn't care less who goes the fastest. I'm looking at, that are all the movements there? Are you doing it properly? That's really what I'm looking at. So as much of a cliche as it is, when you train with me as your instructor, the only person that you're competing against is yourself. Truly. I'm not, even though this is one of my biological children, when we're teaching, there's no any kind of competition or so-and-so looks better than, no. Everybody's on their own path, and it's my job to get you down the path and help you reach your destination, period. Some things you're going to do well. You're going to do them easily. They're going to come to you easily. Some things are going to be really, really, really hard, and that's just the way that things go. Okay, so very good. Number 4. So number 1 was fake high. Number 2 was low to high. Number 3 was high, low, high. Number 4, you're going to fake your cross into the combination. Yeah, so let me see that Okay, and that looked good. Everybody try that once, at least once. Danny can go again. Okay, go. Good. And just remember, the whole idea is you're selling them that this punch is coming, so they get all overprotective on the high line, and then boom, that's when you move in, and that kick is either going to be, you know, a groin kick or a kick to the knees. It's just what it is. Let's try that one more time. So everybody move back. Number 4, fake your cross into the combination. Go. All right, that looks pretty good. And then move back. And the last one, fake your rear roundhouse kick. It's a little bit of a hop into the lead, and then finish the combination. Ready, go.
It's my favorite one.
That's your favorite one? That's a good one. Okay, good. Very nice. So, and on that 5th one, everybody, you know, when you tie or baseball bat style kick, that there's a few different things what you can do with your hands, and we'll go over that. But that foot leaves the ground and then swings. Usually, you know, if it's on the low line, the target is the lead outer thigh. So that's kind of what you're showing, boom, and then you hop and change sides. That looked really nice. Okay, so what I'd like to introduce is the cross counter series. And I'm going to state this explicitly as well. I'm not just teaching this only because Katana is here taking class. I think it's good for all of you at all levels to see where we're headed. Okay. So this is the Jeet Kune Do section blue belt requirement. So the belt after green. So you're all gonna we'll try this in the air, and I'll show you the application once or twice with Katana, and then I'll sort of feed you through the screen, and we'll get it down. We'll play with it and learn it. Okay, so this way again, these things are inevitable, meaning as long as you keep training, you will eventually progress to the next rank. Like, just keep training consistently, keep working on it, you will make progress. Okay, that I can tell you. So you might as well start learning this now. So we're always, everybody hands up, left lead. The feed, everybody freeze, the feed from a partner is always going to be jab cross. They're always going to give you jab cross. As you learn this series, you're always going to catch the jab. So everybody try that first. Move your head to the right. Take your right hand, and just where your head was a moment ago, you just catch the jab. It's like, then we say catch the jab because it's like playing catch with a baseball glove. You let the ball come to you. So this is wrong, like reaching out. We're not doing that. We're just going here. It's a real super quick motion. So you're always going to catch the jab. The way that you deal with the cross is what's going to change, and we'll talk about that. Then, if your body weight is back, you're going to follow up with cross, slap, cross, kick. If your body weight is back. And just trust me, do it in the air. This will all make sense in a few moments. So we're always going to catch the jab, and then we're going to counter the cross. That's what's going to change. Now, if we end our cross counter with our body weight forward, we're just going to slap, cross, kick. Okay? Good. And let me just say this, because I think I might have just verbally made this mistake. In the KidPersist program, we slap, like we have the slap and the body slap. And that's what Guru Inasanto does in his youth martial arts program too. In the adult program, we hook and we body hook. And the only difference is you're using your knuckles and a closed fist, okay? So if I ever slip up and you hear me say hook, and I do like I said, you know, so that one, if you hear me say cross, hook, cross, just know that in the KidPersist program, it's a slap. In the adult program, it's a hook. And the good news is by learning the slap, if you stay around long enough to, you know, you age into the adult program, you'll totally know how to hook. So it'll be good. So let's go over the second possibility again. We're always going to catch the jab. The way that we deal with the cross is going to change. And then if our cross counter ends with our weight forward, we're going to slap, cross, kick. So it's either cross, slap, cross, kick, or slap, cross, kick. We always end on the cross. We don't do slap, cross, slap. We want to end on the cross. So everybody follow me? Okay, so the most common jab catch, we deal with the cross and our body weight is back. So we go cross, slap, cross, kick. Good. Then the only other thing to be aware of, we're always going to catch the jab no matter what. We're going to deal with the cross. Some of the variables, when we finish them, our body weight's going to be forward. So when our body weight's forward, we just go slap, cross, kick. And you'll see kind of when to do which one. All right. So the first cross counter, the first cross counter, everybody follow me, okay? I'm going to change the angle just a little bit, is going to be the shoulder roll with the roundhouse kick. So we catch the jab, because we always do that. When the cross comes in, we drop our shoulder and we cover our shoulder with our jaw, and we fade back into a low roundhouse kick. That's the shoulder roll kick. That's the first cross counter. Then we follow up cross, slap, cross, kick. Okay, so I'm going to have katana. I know my feet are probably going to be out of the shot. Let's move all the way back here. Okay, so slow motion. Left lead, face me. Face me. Okay, so slow motion. Give me the jab. So here's my jab catch. When she fires her cross, shoulder roll kick, and then my follow-up, cross, slap, cross, and then I kick. Okay? And that jab catch is always going to be the same. The only thing that's going to change is your cross counter. Okay? And we'll go over, I don't know that we're going to cover all of them right now, but at least the first three, because they're very similar. So the first cross counter, you jab catch, shoulder roll kick, cross, slap, cross, kick. Okay? The second counter, and we'll only do three, but this is still really good for you all, because the next time I teach you more variables, it'll go twice as fast, because you already know kind of what the deal is. Okay? So number two is an inside wipe with the low roundhouse kick. So she fires her jab, slow-mo. I always catch it. She fires her cross, inside wipe with the low kick. Cross, slap, cross, kick. So see, the only thing that changed was the cross counter, the way I countered the cross. Number one was the shoulder roll with the low kick. Number two was the inside wipe with the low kick. So let's do the whole combination together. And then we'll learn number three, and then I'll feed you through the technology, and then you're going to try it, okay? So number two, jab catch, inside wipe with a low roundhouse kick, cross, slap, cross, kick. Okay, good. Normally, I hold focus mitts, and I feed you, you know, and then you would do it on focus mitts, but it's fine. We'll train it through the technology. It'll be great. Okay? Third one, and the final one we're going to learn today, is an outside wipe. So we jab catch, we outside wipe as we kick with our left hand. This is left hand outside wipe as we kick, cross, slap, cross, kick. Okay? So see what I mean? The jab catch is always there. And for these first three, your body weight's always back when you finish. So you're going 3 punches and then the kick as the follow-up. So this one, your jab, here's the jab catch, your cross, outside wipe with the kick, cross, slap, cross, kick. Okay, so it's that simple. So just watch one more time. Number 1, jab catch, cross, shoulder roll, kick, and then I follow up and I kick. Sorry. Number 2 is inside wipe with my fade back and kick, and then I follow up. Number 3 is outside wipe with the kick, follow up, and then kick. That's simple. That's it. So the only thing that changes is the way that you deal with the cross. And then later, everybody, some of the variables, after you do the cross counter, your body weight will be forward. So you just go to slap, cross, kick. But that's a good intro to the cross counter series. So I'm going to feed, you're going to do it in the air, and I'll just feed everybody through the technology. So, and you do it in the air, simultaneous the counter. Move all the way back though. Okay. So everybody do your jab catch. Okay. And then number 1, drop that shoulder roll and kick low. Boom. That's the together. Good. Then follow up with cross, slap, cross. And then you would low kick. Boom. Nice. Okay. So that's the way we would do it on focus mitts, is I would actually feed you jab, cross, and you would do the counter, and then you do the follow-up on the focus mitts. You got it. Okay, so number 2, I'm going to feed you through the technology in a moment. Remember, it's inside wipe. You're wiping inside, this direction, inside of that cross. Okay, so let's try that all together. Catch my jab, and then inside wipe and kick. Good. And then 3 punches, and then a low kick. Good. Okay, and then number 3 is just outside wipe. So you wipe this way from here, again with your left hand, this way on the outside of my arm. This is the inside. This was number 2, going this way. Number 3 is on the outside, going that way. Other than that, it's the same as number 2. Catch a jab. Okay, outside wipe and kick. Nice. 3 punches of follow-up, and then end with the low kick. Excellent. All right, really good. That looks super sharp. So let's go to orange belt. Let's go to Thai boxing, okay? And we're going to go orange, green, blue, and have everybody start learning this. So kick stance. Arms up vertically, chin tucked down. You're more standing full front. Okay, elbows should be down. Don't let your elbows flare. And it's hard to see from the front. My left hand is slightly in front of my right hand. Okay, all right, so this is the kick stance. Box stance, go. So more in line. Now I'm more leading with my left shoulder as opposed to kick stance. Like today we're wearing our family martial arts shirt. So you like kick stance, that the emblem is visible. Box stance, you're leading more with your shoulder, and your feet and your hands are in line. Chin tilt, still tucked down. Okay, kick stance. Everybody kick stance. Everybody box stance. Good. Relax for 1 quick second. Just 1 quick second. Take a breath, grab some water while I find something real fast. So here we go. We take our Thai boxing curriculum from this gentleman. His name is, his title is Ajern. That means like master level instructor in Thai. Surachai Surizu, we tend to just call him Master Chai or Ajern Chai. And so in 1968, he founded, at the time it was called the Thai Boxing Association. Now we call it the World Thai Boxing Association. It's the oldest Thai boxing organization in the United States. He's the first person, native of Thailand, to come over here and teach Thai boxing. Okay, so in our curriculum, kick stance, one of the first things that you learn. Box stance, very important to understand. You're going from longer range to closer range, kicking range to punching range. So the kick stance is at kicking range. That's where you have a little bit more of an open structure. And this technically is what I call the static kick stance, meaning there's no movement. Later, you'll learn how to actually move with it and to attack and move in and move out. You'll learn all that. But in the very beginning, we start at static. So it's very important to understand, okay? And Ajern Chai, very, very intelligent man, very good coach, very good instructor. He tends to just say box, short for boxing, okay? And I like to teach the terminology that my instructors use. So if you ever get the chance to train with them, they do seminars all over the world normally, you'll know exactly what they mean because you've already been introduced to those terms. Okay, so everybody on the kick stance? We're still in orange belt requirements, Thai boxing subsection. Okay, when I say go, we're gonna do the whole thing. Right cover and left horizontal elbow, and you're gonna say sock and wait for me to say reset. And when I say reset, you're gonna go back. So for all of you, from your perspective, you'd be elbowing me with your left elbow this direction, okay? It's the opposite for us, but that's from your, that's from your perspective. Ready, go, sock. Hold it, reset, go, sock. Reset, go, sock. Reset, and go, sock. Reset, good, okay. Now you can do horizontal with the rear elbow, but what most people prefer, turn this palm out, either open hand or closed hand, downward diagonal. So you all know angle 1 with a stick. This is angle 1 with your elbow. It's the same line. So you already know that line. Okay? So we're in kick stance. It's the same procedure. Ready, go, sock. Good. So let's go right elbow down this way. Rear downward diagonal elbow. From your perspective here, Brendan, this way? Like your right elbow. Yeah. Right elbow, left cover. So I didn't make that explain. That's it. And then just keep your eyes to the front. That's okay. This is the one everybody wants to go like this. Watch me. This is wrong. Sock.
No.
Okay. Keep your eyes. Your opponent's in front of you. Keep your eyes in front. Okay. Kick stance. Ready and go. Sock. Good. Reset. Go. Sock. Reset. Go. Sock. Reset and go. Sock. Reset. Nice job. And remember, sock, we anglicize it S-A-W-K, but it's pronounced exactly the same way as what you wear, most of the time underneath your shoes on your feet. What we're both wearing, right? Well, what I'm wearing, but you're not wearing. Just sock. And that means elbow in Thai. Okay? So kick stance again. So we have the lead horizontal, the rear downward diagonal, and now we have on both sides, let's start with cover right, rising diagonal with the lead, with the left. Yep, so you're all, imagine that you're uppercutting me with on this angle for the two of you, here, okay? Rising, left, diagonal elbow. Yep, all right? And so let's do a few reps of that one. Ready, go. Sock. Reset. Go. Sock. Reset. One more. Go. Sock. Reset. Good. Now the same elbow, same kind of elbow with the other side. So cover left, rising diagonal elbow with the right. So it would be for the two of you at home, this direction from your perspective. Yep. Okay. Ready? That's it. Ready and go. Sock. Reset. Go. Sock. Reset. And go. Sock. Reset. Nice job. Beautiful. And orange belt, the last tool, straight knee number 1. So remember, your hands go out here, and we say tang, and then by the time you go back to your left lead, hopefully you bring your hands back too. Tang, tang, tang. Okay, fingers pointing up. Right hand in front of the left hand. Because what you want is you want to have them see your palm. It's not an eye jab. An eye jab would be illegal. Boom. You just want them to, and usually if you have boxing gloves on, you want them to see the inside of your glove for a split second. Bam, until that knee sneaks in there. Okay? And every now and then you might have a rep, tang, oh, gosh darn it, and you lose your balance and you set down in a right lead. That's okay. Just try to practice it where tang, back to a left lead. Tang, back to a left lead. Tang, and then you reset it. That's it. So see how my hands are synced up with the knee. Okay, so everybody kick stance. And I'm just going to watch, okay? And go.
Tang.
Good. Go.
Tang.
And go.
Tang.
Nice job. Good. Okay. For the orange belt, I don't want to lose too much momentum. Because I already see Danny moving on to what's coming in the same area, the other straight knees. But you know, if I can't find it, I'll move on. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so we would have the Thai Boxing Association focus mitt drill, which I know you both know, right? As we have the jab, the cross, the 4 count, bob and weave, low ride, low ride. We've been doing that for a long time now. That's actually an orange belt requirement. And you know what I'll do real quickly, just so the two of you get a sense, and we'll stay in the frame. And I can't find my other focus mitt, so I'll just go super light. We would pay respects. We get in the left lead, jab, jab. And see, no, don't do that. You don't turn your back, okay? When I go this way, she goes that way. When I go this way, I don't ever want to see you do that again. I don't know who taught you that. I certainly didn't. You don't twirl, okay? When I go this way, she goes this way. We're always facing each other. When I go this way, yeah? Okay, so now that's okay. So that's not really possible to recreate through the technology. That's why I'm just facing you, boom, and you do the drill. That's the only component that we can't really recreate, right? Is it's supposed to be, you know, she tracks me, right? This way. So that's the only, aside from that though, we are getting most of the drill. Jab, cross, jab, bob, cross, slap, cross. Good. Rotate out. 4 count. Oop, jab, cross, jab, cross, slap, cross. Yep, jab, cross, slap, cross. Jab, cross, slap, cross. Bob, slap, cross. Bob, cross, slap, cross. Low right, uppercut, slap, cross. Bob, cross, slap, cross. Jab, cross, jab. 4 count. low, uppercut, cross. Okay, and then if I rotate, you track me. Okay, so we were like in our classes here on Roosevelt Island where we live, that's kind of where we were getting to, Danny, like we would have, when we had live classes, we'd have everybody actually go through that, okay? And again, if the alternative is we don't get to do any martial arts, then I'm grateful we have the technology. But this way, at least you gentlemen, you're aware of some of the dimensions that we can't recreate through the technology. But we're getting most of the benefit of the drill. Okay, the only other thing is Thai kicking, and I'm going to hold off until Wednesday to go into detail, and we'll start, and I'll make sure Katana's here for class again on Wednesday, because it's really hard to teach by myself, okay? And it'll be something that's trainable if you two are by yourselves training, but as far as teaching it, it's challenging, okay? So orange belt, we're done. Those are the Thai requirements, Thai boxing requirements, Brendan. Green belt, okay? So let's all kick stance. Okay, so you are already starting to do some of this, Danny. Good memory. Straight knee number 2, tang. Right? Tang, you're here. Just this slap. And we want to keep our hands up. What I see all the time is like this. That's a great way to get knocked out, dropping your hands all the way down, or even worse, like that. And you're not grabbing, you're just killing that line. Because if you think about throw your cross, that's all I have to do. That's without the knee. That. Okay, that's in its essence that straight knee number 2. Like it's this line that's coming towards your face, boom. You just intercept it before it can get there. Okay, so everybody kick stance. Make sure, I know you're muted, gentlemen, but make sure you say tang, because that's what you'll have to do when you test it. And straight knee number 2, go.
Tang.
Go.
Tang.
Go.
Tang.
And go.
Tang.
Good. All right. And remember, straight knee number 3, left hand reaches out a little bit. Right hand drops, and you're into your knee. Cross, here. That's what's going on, is I'm picking up that and passing it across my cross towards my face, and here. That's straight knee number 3, okay? This is a little awkward to do in the air, but that's what it's going to look like, okay? So let's see everybody kick stance. And straight knee number 3, kick stance, Katana. And go. And go. Good. Imagine this is coming towards you, so you reach out just a little bit and then pass it across your face. Straight knee number 3, go. Good. Go. And go. Okay, good. Everybody kick stance. All right, and I'm just watching on screen. Straight knee number 1, go. Higher. Higher. Okay, go. Because remember, this right hand, your palm is like obscuring your view of the person's eyes of somebody as least as tall as you are. Okay? Straight knee number 1, go. Straight knee number 2, go. Straight knee number 2, go. And straight knee number 3, go. Good. Strategy number 3, go. Nice job. Good. Okay. So let's finish. Oh, good. So green belt, Danny, and I mean everybody else, because it does still concern you. You have to maintain the level. Brendan will get there eventually. Green belt, Thai boxing is just more weapons, Thai weapons, okay? So the next 3 are when I clinch. This is clinch in Thai called plum. And I know that's something in American English, that's something you eat. But plum in Thai, when they say plum, they're talking about clinch. Now, everybody kickstance. Reach out with your left hand. Reach out with your right hand and even your feet up. When you clinch, you are not going to be in a lead. If you clinch in a left lead, you're going to get kneed on the right side of your body. You have to have your feet even. All right? And your hands, you can do this, which you're both doing. You can do this. We'll call this Gable Grip sometimes in wrestling. The thing I don't ever want to see ever is this. Interlocked finger. And that's a universal rule, everybody. Doesn't matter what martial art. This is bad news. You're going to get your fingers broken. This is safe if your arms are long enough. Katana, I can do that here, okay? But I have shorter arms in general, and she's obviously not that tall yet. So very often I'll go here. Because this is also, I mean, the other thing to consider, I'll come right back in the frame, everybody. The other thing to consider is Thai boxing is a ring sport. It's martial athletics. So, and not that that's a problem, because I teach several martial athletics. All that means is that there's some rules, at least if you're in competition. Okay, so this is a very easy structure. This one's a little bit harder with boxing gloves. Empty-handed, that's my preference. But this one, boxing gloves, this is kind of where it's at. Okay? Okay. And just real quickly, a little aside, while I have these on, that is really the way to think about straight knee number 1. Like you have that extra surface area. You want the person to see the inside of your glove for just a moment. I'm not teaching it. Okay, and then you're gonna knee. That's where it's at, okay? So this is fine. That's the other thing too. If you're wearing boxing gloves, you couldn't interlock your fingers. So that's another good way to help you remember for Thai boxing and all martial arts, no interlocking your fingers. So like when we get into submission grappling and stuff, we're not gonna do this. That's a great way to end up with broken fingers. Okay, so come back. All right, don't teach ahead of me, please. All right, so everybody getting your clinch in the air. The other rule that I'm gonna always ask you to follow, I'm holding my hands a little lower so you can see my face. Normally you wanna be at least like you're holding somebody at least your height or taller, right? And that's where you want to be. So as you get tired sometimes by yourself, like you're when you're solo training, you're down here. This would only work if I'm fighting a child. You gotta have your hands at least as high as somebody your height. Okay, so you're here. And I'm sorry, remember my point. Never simultaneous. Never. One hand, then the other. One hand, then the other. My preference is usually lead hand because it's the closest, rear hand. And why is that so important? Because if I go here, in Thai boxing, you're usually going to eat an elbow. In Western boxing, they're going to knock you out with a cross. In Jeet Kune Do or Wing Chun, they're going to eye jab you. This, come here, let me clinch you. That's bad news. Just like throwing a jab like this is bad news. Bad news. We don't want to do that. So one hand, then the other. Very, very important. So anytime for the rest of our training time together, or let's say even later in life, you're training Thai boxing with somebody else than me, very, very important. Never at the same time. You're going to get knocked out or elbowed or eye jabbed, or it's going to go bad. One hand, then the other. Because the nice part about that is, let's say, defend this. Let's say something like that happens. I'm not overexposing myself, right? It's this went out and probed. If I get her, well, great. Okay, I bring the other hand in. If I don't get her, well, then I haven't lost anything. I haven't given up my structure. Okay, so everybody clinch. Okay, I'm gonna move the angle down so you can see what I'm doing. Slide your right foot back, knee. Okay, don't hop. Move out of the frame so you remember what I'm doing. Okay, slide, knee, set it down, slide the left. Knee, set it down, slide the right. Knee, set it down, slide the left. Knee, this is all it is. This does not require amazing gymnastic ability. Okay, relax for 1 second, gentlemen, because, come back. This is this. Slide, knee, slide, knee, slide, knee, slide, knee. What everybody always wants to do, you were starting to do this. Don't do this. Look at my feet. This is wrong. Okay, so I clinch. I arm my right knee, and everybody, when they knee, they want to bring their left leg back. No, when you do that, you're doing a bad version of this dance from the 90s called the Running Man. That's not what we're doing. I have my feet even. I arm my right knee. I knee her with it. I set it down. Right when I set it down, boom, I set up my left. Arm the right, knee with the right. Arm the left, knee with the left. Arm the right, knee with the right. Okay? If you had to do that running man motion, that would mean that only like really nimble gymnastic type people could do it. You're making it too hard when you do it that way, right? So everybody take your clinch. One hand, then the other. Slide your right leg back. Keep your foot on the floor. Right knee, and as you set it down, slide the left back. Left knee, as you set it down. Right. Slide the left. Knee with the left. Slide the right. Knee with the right. Slide to the point that this should be really, really easy. Let me just see everybody do a few reps. Okay. Good. So this is called skip knee number 1. Skip knee number 1. I see that we have 10 minutes left, so we're going to pick it up from here Wednesday, and we'll kind of continue this. We'll look at, we're still going to go until 5 o'clock, but we're gonna pick up curriculum here. So let's all do what thank you, what I said we were gonna do. For now, you can just wait off. Okay, so let's end the class with some of our usual warm-up maneuvers. Okay, so let's start with our game. Okay, block, block, duck, duck, jump, duck, jump, block, 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 duck. Nice job. All right, round 2. Verbal fakery is allowed. So watch what's going on with the sticks rather than listening to my voice. Here we go. Jump. 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 Block. Block. Duck. Jump. Block. 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 And block. Nice job. All right. And round 3, exactly the same as round 2. We're going to go just a little bit faster, though. Here we go. Block. 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 Duck. Duck. Jump. 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 Block. 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 And block. Good. Excellent. All right. Let's do a little Audrey says. Okay, so Simon says, again, I named this after Audrey Chai because during the Thai boxing instructors test, you always have to do this, and that's a little name that I gave it because I noticed he always does that. Okay, so the game has not started yet. I'm not tricking you. Everybody just stand with your feet even and your hands at your side. I'm not tricking you, promise. Okay, so the game is, remember, don't do anything until I say go. And let's just do this. If you make a mistake, you're just going to do 5 jumping jacks as quickly as you can. That's not that bad. Okay? All right. Ready? Get in the left lead. Almost got you, Brendan. Get in the left lead. Go. Good. Triple jab. Nice. Triple jab. Go. Good. Change it to a kick stance. Go. Good. Left or lead horizontal elbow and say sock and freeze. Go. Reset to kick stance. Go. Good. Rear, that's your right, downward diagonal elbow and freeze. Go. Reset to kick stance. Go. Lead, rising, so your left, rising diagonal elbow and then freeze. Go. Reset to kick stance. Go. Oh, you guys, I can't get you. I love it. Right, rising diagonal elbow and then freeze. Go. Reset. Go. Okay. Obviously, there's no freezing on straight knees. Straight knee number 1, make sure you say tang. Go. Nice. Straight knee number 2, even though you're muted, make sure you say tang. Go. Nice. Same procedure, straight knee number 3. Go. Good. Show me your box stance. Almost got Danny. I almost got Danny. Good. Get in the clinch position, remembering all the things we talked about. Go. Clinch in the air. Nice. Make sure your feet are even. Good. I'm not tricking you right now. I'm timing. Make sure your feet are even. I know that's a little bit new. So it's very important that when you clinch, I know my feet are out of the frame. Immediately you get your feet even. Because remember, if you clinch and you're in a lead, I'm in a left lead right now, you're going to eat a knee on the side that's back. Okay, so time in. We're back in the game now. Okay, when I say go, you're just going to keep doing skip knee number 1, which we worked on until I say stop. You don't need to say anything. Go. Good. No rush. Okay, keep going as I talk. Go. It's not a trick. Okay, so Brendan, your frame, you know, your lower body's underneath it. As long as, you know, you're doing what Danny's doing, I'm happy. Okay, stop. Good. That's awesome. Okay, stop. Go. Fantastic. That was great. Okay, game's over. I love it. That was awesome. That was really great. Really, really great. Okay, the game is over. There's no tricks. You all did beautifully. Final exercise. Let's cool down with this. Feet about shoulder width apart. We're on our center line. We're going to have a set of 10. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, open your fingers. Go to your left. 1. Open. Center. 2. Open. Right. 3. Open. Center. 4. Open. Left. 5. Open. Center. 6. Open. Right. 7. Open. Center. 8. And relax. We're going to stop there. Excellent work. Okay, bring Katana back in. Let's bow the class out. Really nice work. So we'll pick that up from that point on Wednesday. But you both have copies of the whole curriculum. So, you know, you don't need to take like hours reading through the whole thing, but it is good every now and then just kind of go through it, try to get an understanding of how the whole curriculum works together. Okay, great job, everybody. Chinese, Filipino, Thai, Indonesian, French and Dog Brothers, Japanese. All right, great job. Thanks, everybody. We're going to end this recording.